time to flip the switch to on. Spotlight on Vegas Business is back with Mark and Nicole.
Welcome back to Spotlight on Vegas Business, the business power lunch you do not want to miss.
You don't want to miss it. So a lot of times we have people come into the studio that I have the joy and pleasure of getting to know them, and they're brand new. I meet them the day of the interview. But I'm excited to have someone that's in studio that I already know, like,
Same, yeah.
respect and trust, and that is Michelle Rothstein with Balloons with a Twist. That's your business.
That's correct.
But you're known actually all over the valley from quite a few different things, including your charitable work that you do. You are on the board of Create a Change Now.
Yes.
And that's what we're going to be talking about quite a bit for our interview here, because you've got some exciting stuff coming up with Create a Change Now.
I do. It's an amazing organization. Childhood obesity is a huge problem here in Las Vegas. About 37% of Clark County students are either overweight or obese.
Which is higher than the national average.
It is. And it affects their school. It affects how they do in school. If you don't feel good, if you don't, feel good, you don't do well in school, and that's proven. That's been proven. Yeah. So our goal is to go in and create these, healthy school, healthy life programs, and get the kids active and teach them about fruits and vegetables and how they can taste good.
Now, you teach the kids about this it's very hands-on method. It's not just in the classroom with the projector. Do they still do projectors? I don't know. I'm old school.
We are much more interactive than that. So
you are.
What we do is one of our main programs is we go into the Title I elementary schools. So these kids are on school breakfast, school lunch.
Yes.
A lot of these kids don't know what kale is or Swiss chard. They know carrots. They know tomatoes.
Yes.
But there's a whole nother world of fruits and vegetables out there that we want to teach them about. So we go in and we plant edible gardens in these Title I elementary schools, and we're about 13 schools right now. Our goal isn't to be in every school in Las Vegas. I think every school should have a garden. I think that would be amazing.
I agree.
And it's very hands-on. The kids are involved from the process from the beginning. So there's planting day, and the kids get to come out and actually plant the seeds in their garden. We have gardening clubs, so the kids are hands-on and they're learning about gardening, and they actually
is it all year round? Is it the entire school year that things are planted?
Yeah, it goes through the school year. So they're involved throughout the school year, and then they get to see it from the start to the finish process. So then they get to take their fruit of their labors, if if you'll excuse the pun, and they get to actually eat them. They eat them in their cafeterias. We have farmers markets, and then they can sell them, and they can make some money back for the school to help with the sustainability of the garden.
Yeah.
So it's very hands-on. It gets the parents and the teachers involved, and it's just very powerful altogether. It's a wonderful program.
Tell me about why Create a Change Now and ending childhood obesity. Why does that personally appeal to you?
Well, I was very heavy as a child, and it's not easy being a heavy child. And I was heavy throughout high school and college, and at my heaviest, I was about 359. Mm-hmm. And I had gastric bypass surgery and lost about 200 pounds. And so for the past 10 years, I've worked very diligently to keep that off and maintain a healthy lifestyle with exercise and surrounding myself with positive people and accountability, and being very involved in the community with that. And if I can give back to the kids and not have them go through what I went through, that would be ideal.
Yeah, I really would. I know this is radio, so unless you're watching this on the playback on the video, I will just describe Michelle. Michelle is a gorgeous, beautiful body, beautiful soul. Your soul is beautiful. I know people can hear that, but her beautiful blonde, long, curly hair, gorgeous. She's actually just the cover of David magazine from about a couple years ago. 3 years. Was it 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
I was on the cover of David magazine in 2013.
2013.
And our dear friend Danny Vegas posted it.
Yes.
He brought it back like a throwback Thursday, kind of a thing.
He did.
And he brought it back on Facebook this week, and I've been getting, all my new friends from the last 2 years are like, wow, congratulations on your cover. I'm like, well, actually, it was from 2013, but thank you very much. So, yeah, if I can share my story, and you're very familiar with this, Nicole, so, share your story, get it out there, let people know, what it's like. It's never ending. It's not like you just take a magic pill and you're skinny and you can eat whatever you want and you never have to exercise. I mean, it's just a daily struggle. You make choices every day, what you're going to eat, what you're not going to eat, if you're going to exercise or you're not. And, I'm not perfect, that's for sure. Yeah. But I continue to go on the path towards health and that's all we can do. That's all we can do is be on the right path.
I think people are inspired to change, and people create changes in their life every day when they can relate with people, when they can see some of them in people who have already triumphed and gotten past something. And I think one of the great compliments that you and I have talked about before, you lost 200 pounds, I lost 120 pounds, and one of the amazing things is for our newer friends that see us, if they don't know that. Said when I met you, I was like, oh my gosh, I love you so much. I can't believe it. We've got the sisterhood bond for this thing as well, because you live such a healthy life now. Going back through pictures, I was going through her Facebook page, Mark, to decide which pictures to use for the little radio promo I was going to do. And I see a picture of you standing there in like some sort of yoga event with one of your legs up in the air, like some like crazy. I'm like, ooh, that is like the hardest tree pose or whatever that is I've ever seen. But you really are an icon of health. And an icon of change, and I see the things that you're involved in a lot as far as community efforts are all based around health and fitness and organic food and wellness. But it's amazing for those folks out there that are listening that might see you walking down the street with your beautiful hair blowing in the wind and your fantastic, beautiful hourglass figure, might not ever know that they could be in your shoes and that you've been in their shoes. Right. So. And you know what? Everybody has their own struggle. So I happen to wear my problem for the whole world to see when I was obese, right? Yeah. So somebody else's struggle might be alcohol or drugs or whatever, and they don't wear that. So you have no idea. So, be careful when you judge people. You never know what their struggle is, what they're going through, Absolutely. But I think that it's just important to be open-minded and some weights, we all carry weight around with us. Some of it is just more visible than others. Absolutely. So createachangenow.org, there are some events that are coming up that we want to get out there to the public. So some brand new events. I mean, like if you go on our website right now, it says upcoming events, it says to be announced. Like there's really nothing on our website right now, but we do have some exciting events that we're working on. Okay. So one of the things is a third-party event. The yoga studio that I go to, Body Heat Yoga, is amazing. And when I told them about this charity that I sit on the board of directors for, they were like, yes, we're in. This sounds amazing. So we're going to hold some donation classes on June 18th. Okay. It's going to be at 7 o'clock p.m. at both locations. We have a west side location on Sahara and Fort Apache and an east side location on Eastern just off the 215. And it will be on our website, on the bodyheatyoga.com website. Okay. So it'll be a donation class, and the money's going to go to Create a Change Now. So that'll be fantastic. And then we have another event coming up on June 21st, which is Father's Day. It's also International Yoga Day and the summer solstice. So let's put it all together for some fun stuff. So get dads in yoga pants celebrating. In the park. Yeah, worshiping the sun. Perfect. And we're going to do Twist and Shout for Change. So just going to be a fun little event, maybe a little twister, and a little yoga, maybe some raffles. Are there going to be twisted balloons there? There might be. You never know. I like to bring all my worlds together. So there might possibly be balloon animals from Balloons with a Twist. You never know. Perfect. But there'll be more information on that event also on the website, bodyheatyoga.com. Perfect. So those are some exciting events. Perfect. And so pay attention to June 18th and June 21st. Yes. And then Create a Change Now has an event that they're putting on in October. That's going to be called Edible Education, and that's going to be amazing. And that's in the works right now. We're just planning that, but it's going to be
amazing event where we actually have the chefs come in, and after each course, we're going to teach people about what they're actually eating. So edible education, that's going to be a great event, fundraiser in
sounds
October, so be on the lookout for
amazing.
that.
I love that. And Create a Change Now is actually, if you go to the Las Vegas Health and Fitness Chamber page, they're in our directory. They are definitely a charity that we support and that we absolutely are proud to have in our directory. Getting to kids when they're starting out and helping them start a healthier life,
Yes.
to prevent illness, to prevent heartache, and all of the rest of it.
Yeah, and we're
It's
a
an
young
amazing thing.
charity, so if you're listening on the radio and you're like, wow, I've never heard about that. I didn't even know that was here in Las Vegas. I'd love to get involved. Please, check out the website. We always need volunteers, and there's lots of hands-on opportunities to be in the schools, with the gardens, with the kids, with different charity fundraising aspects of it. So come in and check that out. And if you know any businesses that might want to be a sponsor or get involved with Create a Change, we're always looking for community partnerships. So,
Perfect. So it's
please,
createachangenow.org.
exactly,
is the website.
createachangenow.org.
And if you're on your computer, go check it out right now. If you're on Facebook, just look up Create a Change Now. You're going to love the pictures of the gardens and the kids, and literally getting their hands in the dirt and creating their own changes. And
Yeah,
getting
a lot of
excited.
time you give money to charity and you don't really see where it goes or
Yeah.
whatever. But if you want to see the fruits of your efforts, if you want to come out and see these gardens in the schools and how excited these kids are about pulling a carrot out of the ground and eating it,
Very exciting.
and you can actually be there and volunteer and see the kids and how excited they are about fruits and vegetables. That makes me happy.
It makes me happy too. So we've got Michelle Rothstein, with owner of Balloons with a Twist, on the board of createachangenow.org. Amazing person in business, in the community, in the nonprofit. If you don't know Michelle Rothstein, you need to know. It's a darn shame. You should not go another day without getting this lady into your life somehow. So come volunteer for Create a Change Now, and you can be lucky like me too. So check that out. And you're also going to be at the Health, Healing, and Happiness.
Oh, absolutely. I love the Health, Healing, and Happiness event. It's once a year, and it's coming up next weekend. I'm very excited about it. And, of course, Ina, who puts on the event, she is a big supporter of Create a Change Now, and she's giving a part of the proceeds back to us, so we are so grateful for that. But, so I'll be at the event all weekend. There's some amazing speakers. There's going to be a great vendor marketplace.
Yes.
And you can
have a booth in the
see me
marketplace?
there. I'll probably be at the Evolution Yoga booth, so
Oh,
you can
great.
probably find me over
All
there.
right. Look for the
Yeah.
blonde curly hair.
Absolutely. I'd love to meet you guys if you want to come over and say hi.
Perfect. Michelle Rothstein with createachangenow.org. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing your passion, sharing your personal story and your journey. Always a pleasure seeing you, and we will definitely have you come back in before the October event.
Wonderful.
For the big event coming up this October. But for now, June is your month to get involved with createachangenow.org. Coming up at Health, Healing, and Happiness on June 18th with Body Heat Yoga, 2 locations, and then of course a Father's Day fun summer solstice yoga.
Yeah, you won't want to miss that.
Extravaganza. So check it out. We are going to go to break now. Thanks again, Michelle, for coming in.